Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is just like a question I want to ask. How do you cope with the loss of a loved one? It might not necessarily be a relative. It could be a friend, a neighbor, a friend of a friend, but that person is a person you really valued. I'm saying this because I've lost a friend, a dear friend. Let me just say I've lost a dear friend. Her name is Emily Mudoka. The lady I'm standing with in a red handbag. Emily was a kind soul. Emily is a friend each one of us should have. Emily cared for all of us. Emily loved us. Emily, Kayeri, I'll talk of Kayeri because ever since I knew Emily, Emily has never wronged me in any way. Emily never wronged me in any way. Emily lifted me when I was down. Emily, I lack words. I lack words to describe Emily. She's not your kind of girl. She was heaven sent. That's all I can say. Emily was heaven sent. Emily was heaven sent. Emily cared for each and everyone who was around her. Be it the neighbors, be it the siblings, be it the nephews and the nieces, be it the parents, Emily cared very much for everyone around her. And if you are with Emily, whatever situation you are in, as long as she was in a position to help, Emily would help without blinking an eye. Well, I've lost a friend. I've lost a sister. I have lost a confidant. I have lost my support system because anytime I go to Nairobi, I stay in the village. Anytime I go to Nairobi, it's at Emily's place that I stay. Yeah. Hey, Judy, you are around. Why haven't you come? I tell her, no, I haven't come, but I'm coming. I'm on my way. If I tell her I'm coming tomorrow and I don't land, she'll call to find out why I didn't land. I didn't go. Emily, my sister, may God receive your soul in heaven, because I know and I am sure that you are in heaven. Ever since I knew Emily, she had never wronged me. She cared for everyone. And she cared for even in church, Emily would do a lot. FIC, you are going to miss somebody who really worked hard for the church. You may not know, but what I know is anytime Emily, if there was a problem in church, it could really bug her down. She would ask, now, how can I do to resolve this issue in church? If it was home, Emily used to carry it shoulder high without complaining. So how do you cope with such a loss? I now understand the pain Emily felt when the mother passed on. I kept telling her, Emily, Mama was sick, let her rest. She had suffered enough pain. Let her rest. Now it is my turn. It's now that I'm wearing the shoe Emily was wearing that time, and I feel why Emily would not let go the death of the mother, because it's been more than a week since Emily died, and letting go has not been easy on me. It hasn't. It hasn't. It really hasn't. It really hasn't sunk deep that Emily is no more, that I'll never come to talk with Emily, I'll never see her. She was my support system. Emily would never promise you something she knew she was not going to fulfill. Never. And if she promised, she will not pretend as if she has forgotten. No. She'll tell you, Judy, I promised ABCD, please relax, I'm working on it. You didn't have to go back and ask her, Emily, you promised, no, never ever, never ever. Now that's the kind of friend I had. That's the kind of friend I've lost. That's the kind of support system I've lost. And I know it's not only me, the family, the father, the brothers, the sister. They will miss the support of our dear sister Emily. Anytime there was a function in church, I would always accompany her as long as I was in Nairobi. And anytime there was a Zoom meeting or a Zoom prayer meeting, a Zoom discussion, I never used to miss the links on my WhatsApp. Emily, I'm going to miss all those. FIC, how will I be getting those links? Only God knows, because now Emily is the one who used to send me those links from Nairobi. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Now, for those of you who've gone through the same, how do you heal? How do you move forward without that helping hand that you had? How do you cope with her absence, or with the absence of the lost one? I know it's not going to be easy. And as I stand here right now, I'm still in the village, but I'm traveling to Nairobi so that I get to see the body of my sister. I have to come from Nairobi with her for the last time, because when she leaves Nairobi, that will be her last time on earth here, as we go and bury her. Emily, I'll miss you. We had planned next year we go and celebrate our 50 years in Dubai, yes, for a holiday. But it will never come to pass, because now you are no more. But I promise, if I'll be around, I'll do that on your behalf. Oh, and I'll send God to tell you something. Emily, I will miss you. Kayeri, I will miss you. It's hard. And I can tell you right now on earth here, Emily, my sister, it really has pained many people. Many people. Many people. Everybody was your friend. Everybody has something good to talk about you. Everybody has no negative things to say about you. And I'm sure if I was to ask anyone if you ever wronged them, the answer I will get is no. So today, this was my second video. I remember when I started my first video, I sent her. And when it blue ticked, I had wanted to call her. I asked her something. Then I never called. Only for the following day to be told Emily has passed on. It really had me big. I've sunk and sunk. I have cried and cried. I have mourned Emily the best way I can right now. I thank all those friends who've come, who've called. I thank all the friends who have called, those who prayed for me, because I have other friends who never knew Emily, but they would hear about Emily. I never stopped talking about Emily, so I have friends who know Emily just by me talking about her. And I never failed to appreciate my friend Emily. Down the link, I'll copy the last message I wrote, my appreciation message I wrote to Emily. Not really the last, but some of the appreciation messages I sent her. I'll pin it down there on my video. And I told her what was in my heart. I told her I loved her. I told her I adored her. I told Emily I took it for granted that he had chosen to hold my hand. Not everybody would do that. But because God is a God of second chance. That time when I was writing this message, she had been ill in hospital, and because I also had been through a surgery, I was not able to come immediately, but 2 months later I managed to go to Nairobi to see my friend Emily. And she only told me, my sister, you've come when I'm healed, when I'm able to stand, when I'm able to sit and talk, because she had not been in that position before then. And I said, God, thank you for giving me a chance of seeing Emily at that time. I had freaked out, because when you hear somebody is sick, the body is swollen, and you are far away, it really hits, because Emily didn't deserve to go through all those pain. I have decided to let God handle the pain of losing Emily. God grant me the peace and understanding that we are all going to pass through this season. We are now in the season of laughter and crying. We are now in the season of crying, and because your Bible in the book of Psalms says there is a season for everything, a season for crying, a season for laughter, a season for planting, and a season for harvesting. Now, God, you have harvested a beautiful soul from earth. I know, God, Emily is resting in your bosom. Friends, I need your prayers that my friend Emily here will surely rest in eternal peace. God grant her peace. God grant her rest. Kindly hit on that subscribe button, like, comment, share, so that we grow this channel together. May God bless all of you. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for your support. Don't worry about the images and the video, because I'm only using a phone. God bless. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.